This is a video about on the trend chart. It's primarily a couple of examples of trend red and green up touching the trend trio, and it primarily has I think the best thing to do is to start by showing us or identifying what we have here. Where the red vertical line is the example that we're talking about. In this case, it's a significant gap down next day. And we have the blue, pink, yellow in under zero and going down. And we have the red and green up for 2 days. And specifically, the red is above the green. This works. I've seen dozens of examples like this, maybe more, and this is a very effective example, and you can put this in the scanner and find these as they come available whenever you want it, just by addressing the trio going down and red and green, trend red and green going up. So let me make other references on this line. You've got numerous other indicators that are in low angle up and low angle down formations. You have all of the not all of the indicators, but you have a lot of indicators that are in the power chart. In that example, all of them are under the orange and green. But the point I want to make is that the orange and green are going down. Green is under orange. And in the swing chart, you have the key thing I think there is that swing gray is going down. We were on a high cycle peak, and we've now left that peak and we're going down. And red and green are both going down. And in fact, if you look at this, you'll see that the swing blue is underneath the green, which is a stronger indication for a downtrend. When the blue crosses under the green, that's a strong indication for a downtrend. When the blue is traveling above, like right over here, when the blue is traveling above the red, then it's a stronger uptrend. And that being said, the next example, this one is CTXS. And in this example, we have the same thing. I'm going to move this up a little bit so that you see we have low angles up, but trend red and trend green are both up, and the trio is all down and under zero. In this case here, trend gray is also up. In the other example, I'm going to flip back to it. In this example here, you can see trend gray was going down. So sometimes trend gray goes up or down depending on, it may depend on if it's above zero or not. Going back to the other example, trend gray is under zero and it is going up. So that might be the difference. I'm not exactly certain, but then again, if you look in the zip chart, you have zip yellow highest, and again we've got several indicators in low angle down movements. Some of them are stronger than that. But we are dealing with a red candle here versus a green candle on the other one. But again, green, power green is under orange. All the indicators are under orange, and we got several power indicators that are in low angle down movements. And again, in the swing chart, we have swing gray was on a peak, and it looks like it was actually a couple, 2-3 weeks ago, and it's going down, it's getting closer to zero. In this case, it actually crossed under the swing red, and the swing blue has been under the green for, looks like, about a week, 5 days. And so all of these factors are similar in both of these two movements, but the key element of what we have is a trend red and green uptouch. And this, in this example with CTXS, trend red and green were in low angles up, but we had 2 days of low angle up. 2 days of trend red and trend green up. In this example over here, we also had 2 days of trend red and trend green up. And we end up with that big gap down. I'm going to point out one other example here that I want you to look at, and that's over here. I think I will draw a vertical line on it, and that's right there. That is an example of almost the identical situation. The trio yellow, pink, blue is down under zero. Trend red is up 2 days. Trend green is up 1 day. So both of the other two had green up 2 days. This example has trend green up 1 day. Trend red is at 39.68 and trend green is at 39.94. You can see trend red is also above trend green, and that's been identical in all 3 of these examples. In this case here, with the red vertical line, we have Zip Zion highest, which tells us that it's going to go down for several days. And down here in the power orange and green, green is still above the orange, but next day it's going to go, looks like it's going to go under the orange. And typically before it was, the other 2 examples showed green under the orange. And also the blue is higher. It has not gone under the green to confirm a stronger downtrend. But let me move these candles a little bit so you can see where we're at. You can see what happened. We had on this day of the red vertical line, we had a green doji candle almost right on top of the 20 moving average. And then it went down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nice days. So this one, had the same conditions, the same primary conditions. Trend red and green up, under blue, and the trio yellow, pink, blue under zero and going down. So great example. We see this one quite a bit. The trend trio going down with an uptouch from the trend red and trend green is just a classic example of what we see typically as in that particular movement. What I think is stronger, I'll have other videos. I've got one other one that I know of that I need to make a short video on, and that has trend, all 3 short lines, gray, red, and green up, and all 3 short-term trend lines, the wide lines, down. So it's the narrow lines 3 up and the wide lines 3 down, and that one I thought had a bigger gap down, as I recall. But it should show up on another video that I will be making. But great example of how these indicators work. Hope you're getting a feel of how the system works.